You know, there's leaders, there's good leaders, there's bad leaders, there's smart leaders, and there's successful leaders, and there's not successful leaders. All kinds of people that lead all kinds of people. I want to talk about smart leaders today. Smart leaders avoid certain decisions, they avoid certain actions. Successful leaders do a lot of things right. And they do a lot of things right in order to create a successful, innovative, and profitable business, organization, whatever they're working on. However, they need to stay away from certain things, certain decisions, certain actions. And I call them success killers. They need to stay away. I'm going to give you 4 success killers they need to stay away from. First one is trying to make the perfect decision. First of all, perfect is a fallacy. Perfect is a lie. Perfect is a trap. If you're trying to be perfect, if you're trying to make the perfect decision, trying to create the perfect product, it's a trap. You'll never get out of it because perfect doesn't exist. So many times leaders end up in analysis paralysis because they want to keep researching, keep getting just a little bit more information before they actually put out a product, put out a service, put out a program, whatever they're doing. Analysis paralysis keeps you from moving forward. It'll never be right. It'll never be done. It'll never be perfect. So what you need to do is you need to design it. You need to develop it. And then, as Seth Godin says, ship it. Put it out there. Put it up for sale. Put it out there for people to see. Put it out there for people to talk about, for people to get their arms around, and then find out what doesn't work and improve it. That's how it works. Design it, develop it, ship it, and improve it. That's how it works, because you can't ever, don't wait until it's perfect because it'll never be perfect. The second thing that smart leaders avoid is trying to do it all by themselves. A lot of times leaders try and wear too many hats. We try and get so much done, and we want to do it because it's my project, it's my idea. I need to make sure it gets done right. You can't be an expert on everything. You have to know what you're good at and what you're not good at, and look around at your people and look around at your team. You need to delegate the rest. Delegate what you're not really good at. Find somebody else who is and let them have that part of the project so that you can focus on what you are good at as the leader. The third thing that smart leaders avoid is attending every single meeting. You might think, well, I have to go to that meeting. Well, if you're the leader, do you really have to go to that meeting? Attending every single meeting that goes on can stifle your growth. It can stifle the growth of your people, because when you're there as the leader, there's this unwritten rule that what you say goes. But if you don't know all of the ideas, if you don't have all the answers, and if you're not an expert in every field, then you need to let them step up. You need to let them shine. You need to let them formulate the plan. So if you want your people to grow, if you want to get more done, don't go to every meeting. Let your people handle that. Let the staff handle that. It also is a way that you can help grow other leaders in your organization. And saves you a lot of time not going to every single meeting. The fourth thing smart leaders avoid is not communicating enough. Over communicate. So that's kind of weird. Should I communicate a whole lot? Should I communicate not so much? What is it? Well, leaders sometimes don't communicate enough. You need to over communicate the message many times. Now, I'm not saying give them more and more and more work. No, it's when you've developed a concept, when you've developed a process, when you've developed a plan, you need to communicate it many, many, many times for people to understand it, for people to hear it, and use multiple formats, multiple channels to communicate that message so that people get it. Because some people are readers, some people are listeners, some people are just doers. They got to put their hands on it and do it. So you need to communicate in multiple formats. It helps them hear it and remember it. When you do it in multiple ways, you can ensure that they will hear it and remember it. Great leaders, successful leaders, do a lot of things right. They do way more than most people. And if you too want to move forward faster, like great, successful, smart leaders do, then you need to avoid these things that will only slow you down and will get you sidetracked. Because there's so much out there to do, and you can't do it all. So be a smart leader and avoid these things that will help slow you down. This is Mark from the porch with your Monday Mentor. I'll talk to you tomorrow.